What is going on, YouTube? It's Executive or Ben, and today we're going to talk about 5 things I want from the new Star Wars Battlefront game coming in 2015. The first thing I want is third person. I think everybody that is a fan of the classic Battlefront games, I think everybody is a fan of the third person aspect of the game. I feel like that's the number one identity, aside from Star Wars and all that. The number one identity of the Battlefront games is that it is a third person. And I understand if the developers, if DICE and the other crews want to kind of create a new Star Wars game in and of itself, they don't. I understand where they don't want to be tied to the old Battlefronts because those were fairly limited games. But to change the whole identity of Star Wars shooters as we know them, because as we know them right now, it's third person, and I feel like to deviate from that would just it would lose a lot of the core fan base because a lot of the core fans of this new Battlefront game are fans that came from Battlefront 1 and 2. So obviously they're not looking for, just a reskin of Battlefield or Battlefront 2, but they want the core aspects of the game to be the same, and as do I. Number 2, Clone Wars and Galactic Civil War must be in the game. I'm all for trying to create an immersive plot and kind of a campaign centered around one time period, but for all intents and purposes, I feel like the Clone Wars and the Galactic Civil War should be in the game, so you're able to play as the clones, droids, stormtroopers, and the rebels. I heard talks that they were gonna, only focus on one era of Star Wars history, and while I'm all for, jumping into a part of the galaxy that is specific where you can create an immersive experience and campaign that you can get involved in, I'm all for that, but at the same time, Battlefront, the first and second one, offered you so much customization as to what battles you wanted to do with what factions. So I think that to go anywhere other than, being able to play all 4 factions that you were able to in the previous games, I feel like that would be a huge detriment to the game. Number 3, I want a variety of weapons. Now, I know in Battlefront 1 and 2, you could only pick, I think, 4 classes, maybe 5, not including the special characters that you got. As the game went on, you unlocked them. But those characters had a rifle as one of the classes, the chain gun type guy, the machine gun, the sniper, and then you had like a special type of person that could do like what am I thinking of, the shock trooper or whatever. Yeah, the shock trooper had that special gun, or the bantha spies. I want to have a variety of weapons to choose from. So, and even if you're going to make it so a typical stormtrooper can you only use a rifle, that's fine, but allow players that have been playing the game for longer, ranking up and whatnot, to put different attachments on their rifle to kind of customize it in a way, because only using a rifle with the infantrymen kind of got bland as playing the Battlefront games kind of went on. So definitely add some more attachments, maybe some new guns to choose from. Number 4, more game modes. So this could go both for single player, and I'm definitely assuming they're going to have an online experience. So like an online playlist. I want a bunch of different games, not just the typical conquest, capture enemy points, back and forth like a momentum bar type thing. Definitely have some more game modes like, I don't know, team deathmatch, like a hard point type game mode, maybe I don't know. There's endless possibilities in games these days for online playlists. But I don't want this to be limited to just the basic capture the neutral points and then fight back, keep pushing the enemy back until you eventually win. That's fun, but it does kind of get dreary as the game kind of lives out. And number 5, I definitely want land and space battles combined. I don't think, especially with the current gen consoles, PS4 and Xbox One, I don't think it's too much to ask to have space battles and planetary battles in one arena. In Battlefront 1, on the Bespin, platforms in the sky, you could fly ships around the map and fight in the air while the battle was going on the platform. So I don't see why it would be such a difficult task to, say, have starships going at it in the sky with a space battle circling overhead while people fight it out on the ground. I think that would be a huge leap for Star Wars in general, and for video games, really. I just feel like that would be a massive improvement to the game, and one that I think is very well within reach of the developers, especially with the new consoles. I hope you enjoyed my 5 things I want from Battlefront, the new Battlefront, that is. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more. Stay up to date on the Star Wars news. and just talk about Battlefront, because this game is going to be huge, and I'm getting so excited. And one of my favorite things to do is just kind of speculate on what I want to happen in the game. And I know probably most of it is not going to happen, but just the imaginative process of it is just unreal. As a Star Wars fan, it's just so much fun. So like I said, like, comment, and subscribe if you want more videos, and I will see you guys next time.